just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Plug pull up with the pack and I ain't even bust it down. Couple minutes on my phone, I promise I'm gon' get it gone. I stay solid, I get caught, I'm fighting till they sit me down. You get caught, you singing like a nigga in the studio. Brody sold the whip for 1,000 cause we just slid in it. I really make a house call, fuck if your kids in it. Been through some shit that's why my heart too froze. You ain't living what you rapping in a studio. You get your noodle blown, fucking with the opposition. My brother making decisions on anybody that's dissing. With the quickness, I'ma make a decision, I'm on a mission. You tripping, thinking we missing, I'm shooting up with precision. Red beam on the barrel to give myself some assistance. My brother come through like sniper, he knock you off from a distance. Big foe with no foe, I'm balling just like a piston. We get the... Damn, heard it's another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Another man down in my city. Brody Chopper got a red dot and some titties. I ain't with the drama. I'm just trying to touch a milli, I'm a addy dropper. Cause on my mama we get busy. Plug pull up with the pack and I ain't even bust it down. Couple minutes on my phone, I promise I'm gon' get it gone. I stay solid, I get caught, I'm fighting till they sit me down. You get caught, you singing like a nigga in the studio. Brody sold the whip for 1,000 cause we just slid in it. I really make a house call, fuck if your kids in it. Been through some shit that's why my heart too froze. You ain't living what you rapping in a studio. You get your noodle blown, fucking with the opposition. My brother making decisions on anybody that's dissing. With the quickness, I'ma make a decision, I'm on a mission. You tripping, thinking we missing, I'm shooting up with precision. Red beam on the barrel to give myself some assistance. My brother come through like sniper, he knock you off from a distance. Big foe with no foe, I'm balling just like a piston.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the El Nino Podcast. I'm Eladio Nino, and this is Real Everyday People. So, as always, man, I'm always grateful for my supporters, everybody showing love, family, friends, community, all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate you guys and all the love and support that you guys give me, man. It definitely makes a big difference. And, man, I hope everybody got their power restored. I know some people lost it and then got it back. And then with this recent storm, lost it again. And then it was just, it's really sad. I know a lot of people who lost food, during this process, man, of these storms, you know what I'm saying? And, just keep your head up out there, man. I'm sending you guys a hug and some love and wishing you guys well out there. But, it's been it's Monday, you know what I'm saying? And I was dragging ass this morning, but every day I got purpose. I'm on a mission, and I got through the day, and now I'm here, and we're here to build. I got an awesome guest here today. So far we've had a great conversation, and I'm really looking forward to building with this brother. He's got a lot to offer. Very talented, from the neighborhood. For us, by us. You know how we do. But I'm gonna let this brother introduce himself. Man, Dominic Ovando, let us know what it is and what it ain't, my brother.
Of course.
Thank you, man. Welcome to the El Nino Podcast.
Appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for watching and tapping in. This is something that's really special to me. I've been wanting to reach out for you for a minute to get up on here, bro. This is a platform, like you said, for us, by us, for real. This is something that we're trying to build a platform to really bring the Latino community, and everybody in general, just to awareness, just to have motivation and inspiration. We all got something in us that we could benefit from as a talent, as just from helping people. Just anything in general, like you just said, man, all the power, everything is going out. It'll make anybody feel like you just want to sit in the crib and not do nothing, but you got to get up off your ass, do what you got to do, make connections, because you really don't never know until you open up your mouth and you start talking to somebody what they got to offer, what you could offer, what y'all could collaborate on and really make something happen with. And that's why it's a blessing that, like we was just talking about before we hopped on, man, it's just the God makes timing and everything it happens when it's supposed to happen. And I'm grateful that we here right now. But as for me, I do the movies. I'm a father first most, but actor, executive producer, CEO. We just started Pressure Clothing Line. I'm getting a website together right now.
That boy hard. I like that color too.
I try to get some flavors together. I got all different type of flavors. You can tap in with me. I'll give my social media handles out after and everything like that. But really, I wanted to get on here and just be real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be real and just talk.
Real everyday people,
real
baby. That's the
shit.
name of the show. Real everyday
the
people.
Movies,
That's
everybody
why
be
you
like,
here.
oh, I be seeing you on the movies, everything like that. I'm just a regular motherfucker moving day to day. You feel me? I'm just trying to get better every day. It's like how we all should be doing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got nobody around you, let y'all know. Well, shit, we was just talking about putting an event together. So
Can't wait.
You know, really, like we really about to get a few people in the community that really trying to make an impact. And if you trying to make an impact too, come forth, DM, comment. You know, let us know what your ideas are, what your aspirations are to be, and we gonna try to put something together where everybody can be in the same room and really make that shit a reality. You know, anything's real reality.
Because, you know,
bro.
it's just, you know, it's sad when people know better but don't show better. It's a lot of people with good ideas but
doubt.
don't have the energy, you know what I'm saying, to put shit in motion, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even this podcast, it started as an idea while I was in prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And came home, put in the work, and watched it manifest. You know what I mean? And to where it is today, man. And I love it, and I don't take nothing for granted.
No, you
and, you
can't.
know, I just want this year to be better than last year and tomorrow to be better than today.
Respecting the process, like I tell everybody, bro. You gotta respect the process, whether you down, whether you up, you in the middle of going through some type of business venture and you figuring out if you should do it or if you shouldn't. You know, and like you said, if sometimes you just don't got the energy. We suffer stuff like from losses of family members, from homies, from, you know, everything, children. We go through so much as people, you know, and through our community, like we just supposed to just keep walking and keep moving. You feel me? And that's we're gonna do that for sure. But it's all right to sit here and chop it up and get them feelings out and get that out, so that way the energy you suppressing and feeling like you can't use that you really want to use can get out here. Other people feel the same. Right? Everybody's been through some of the similar same things, you know.
And that's why, like, I be holding these healing circles like once a month, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's
and I hold them. And, you know, I know a lot of times, you know, the fellas from the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, was raised different. Just, you know, the standards of being a man and, you know, being strong and, you know, don't, you know, express your feelings. Always just suppress everything. Don't trust nobody. Don't share it. Just keep it pushing. But, you know, that does a lot of internal damage, bro. And we carry a lot of baggage, you know, from 20 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Thoughts,
That shit
emotions,
very
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Regrets. You know, all types of resentment, you know what I'm saying, from past experiences, and then we do a disservice to our kids and our and you know, our siblings, because we pass that baggage on to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever our enemies, now it's their enemies.
Right.
You know what
and
I'm
that's
saying?
how we've been taught to look at it that way. And realistically, we get programmed to think like that. So like you said, like our enemies end up our kids' enemies, and then we always wonder, you don't never know. Every time we step out, that's the life that we've been, you know, around our whole life. So like, just recently, with me having children, you know, I was a knucklehead. I had my days and stuff, you know. Fortunately enough, I didn't have to do no long period of time in prison or incarcerated. But I've learned my lessons with, you know, having no choice but to do something different, because God gonna have you hitting them walls. He gonna throw all them walls and all them people that you keep trying to get away from and keep thinking you gonna not have problems with. I just recently found out for myself that, you know, even learning and trying to read books like from influencers and just people that got wisdom, you know, love is really like you just said, we bred to just not be lovey-dovey, not showing our emotions. But if you think about it, love is the root of all healing. You feel me? With yourself. If you don't love yourself, to sit here and able to look at somebody that you had a problem with years ago, you got into it, somebody may have done something to somebody you know or anything, but realistically, we all in the same battle together, bro. You know, just because we from over here and you from right there, or that person is this and that, and that shouldn't, that shit happens. What happens, you know? And
that's been destroying our communities forever,
It's a
bro.
vicious
You know what
cycle,
I'm
man.
saying?
It's
Like,
a
we
vicious
always
cycle.
killing our own kind. But I mean, that's just the history of mankind. You know, for
course.
thousands of years, tribes have existed. Everybody had tribes. Everybody had colors. Everybody had flags. Everybody had territories. You know what I'm saying? So it's just human practice for us to be able to gather, protect ours, and represent what we stand for. You know what I'm saying?
And now the music, you know, music is lost, you know, its source of, you know, of getting a message out. And a lot of the music I love, it should be catchy, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But for me and what I like to support some shit that got some meaning to it, bro. Like I don't get me wrong, I like to listen to hood shit and all the crazy shit, get me hype and all of that sometimes. But
I love Ice Wear Vezo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga perk up in there, you be driving.
Yeah, I like this shit to get me busy so I catch a vibe and shit real quick. But at the end of the day, like there's this whole culture, this drill music and everything that's been coming out that's just driving everything back into the same cycle of violence, bro. And like the thing is, music is an art. No matter how you do the shit, whether it's that you whatever you rapping about, however, that's art. That's what you live. That's what you putting down on your music.
It's storytelling.
It's storytelling.
Podcasting is storytelling.
Podcasting, everything ties hand in hand.
Your work, what do you do?
We're doing films.
You write
doing
stories.
Writing stories. Writing, doing the screenplays, putting the sound together. Everything is an art form, man. And that's why it's even better that we connecting and we talking about it. And I'd like to let all of y'all know, you know, whatever industry that you're in as far as entertainment or anything you're trying to do to get a word out, it all goes hand in hand with the film community, with the entertainment industry, with the music industry. You know, we need music for films. We need clothing for films. We need people that like to take pictures and know what they're doing with that camera. We need personality. We need all of that goes hand in hand. So like that, you like I went said before, you able to offer somebody, you never know what you're able to offer somebody unless you open up your mouth and you get out there and you able to network. You know.
So my motto for my podcast has always been about breaking barriers and building bridges.
Yeah, I love
you know,
that.
because it's a lot of people who always got either excuses or whatever. I don't mess with them. I don't fuck with them over
Right.
there. And this.
Blocking your
I'm
blessings.
like, brother, you blocking your blessings.
your
You know what I'm
blessings.
saying? Like, bro, put all that nonsense, all that Mickey Mouse ass
Yeah,
bullshit to
that
the
shit-
side.
that shit for the
And
birds.
let's build. Let's move forward. Let's
Yeah.
make shit happen. You
I ain't
know.
gonna lie, I get sick of hearing the same people say the same shit. How they, oh no, I don't fuck with dude, I don't fuck with dude. Man, come on, that shit from all the way. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. It's just like, man, it's just so much hate in the world. Like the last place you need it is in your own home and in your own community.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like with friends like that, who the hell needs enemies?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this podcast was created because I wanted to break the stereotypes. You know, there's so many people who got opinions and ideas and who are racist and who are biased and stereotypes about who we are. People from urban communities like
100%.
Southwest Detroit
100%.
and they judge us, but it's like, bro, you don't know what the hell we've been through since
No, not
childhood.
at all. And that's-
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Walk
no.
a mile in my shoes.
And that's
you know
the main
what I'm saying?
thing is where so I got a movie that me and my homie Diesel, he had written, directed, produced, everything. This is his baby. And he had given me the chance to help executive produce on the film, as well as he gave me the opportunity to, this is my first time assistant directing a feature film. So with giving me this opportunity, it's just inspired me to really, like now I'm at that level to where I can start putting cause I got hella stories, bro. Like I just took a class with Moolah Films. Everybody that is interested, there's acting classes, there's writing classes, all within the community of filmmakers that, you know what I'm saying, you able to get to that level if that's what you're aiming towards. But I want to tell the stories of how that shit, how we really how them streets really feel for us, how we really feel when we walk in and out of our home, how we feel when we do everything that we do, you know, and like, man, it's a lot. But I know, like, for instance, I got a film right now that I'm trying to put together in script format that I'm gonna be reaching out. Richie, I know that you probably watching. My dog, I know that I know that you had him on the podcast, and I want to link with him because that's art, bro. That's
Richie Blanco.
Rich, yeah,
This his work.
Yeah, that's what I'm
This his
saying.
work.
You see,
He
y'all
did
see this
his
shit.
name right
My
here in
dog
the
puts
corner,
in
Richie
work.
Blanco.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't linked up on no business tip or linking up and none of that, but like, if y'all can't follow him, support everything that man does for real, because he is doing it for the people, he's doing it for the culture, he's doing it so that way you can have an outlet to know that like we all got creativity in us. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with a pen, whether it's paper, whether it's some paint, whether it's some words, whatever the case is. Like I just love that whole aspect of the culture, bro. So like I'm putting together a movie that is gonna be involved in that aspect of the culture. You know, that's
dope.
Look, you see this is everywhere we
That's
go. What
dope,
you see,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And that's
Everywhere
why
where we
I
from,
put
what you
this.
put up.
I wanted it to represent the culture
so
where we
like,
from, bro.
That's a big thing. Like, when's the last time a movie came out? Like, what was that old movie? It's called Beat Street. What was that
Beat
old movie
Street?
with they tagging up the trains and doing all of that shit and everything?
Yep.
Like, man, when have you got that feel from a movie with you know, since then? So like, I want to bring something different. I want to be able to have our people tell the stories. Like, anybody that's aspiring to be an actor, or you looking at anybody that it's possible, and I want y'all to hit me up, hit him up. Get everybody, get us in the DMs and let me know, because we'll take y'all names down. We'll get this event together, and like I'm gonna need y'all. Like, I'm gonna need everybody that's aspiring to do this. We gonna make this.
Well,
shit
listen,
pop
bro. I got a
map.
date already locked in at the DHDC for July 7th. You know, it's supposed to be the El Nino Podcast Summer Bash. You know what I'm saying? So I already got the space locked in. If you want, you can help me. We put it together and we do it together, bro.
That's perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect, because like with this film now, and then the one I'm going into. Oh, and by the way, I ain't gonna say too much about it, but I'm doing a comedy, and it's gonna be like a kung fu karate comedy. You know them old joints we used to watch. We used to watch and be like, oh, they laugh at all that shit, reenact all that shit. I'm doing one like that. I can't say too much about it, but I'm following that up right with this, and that'll be perfect timing, July 7th, so that way I can start casting for that film that I'm trying to get put out, and I can start putting pieces together and shit.
No doubt, bro. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, bro.
Yeah, me too, because it don't happen too often, but when it does, you got to hold on to it and make the best of that shit for real. You know?
That's my whole life. I've been making the best of everything, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Everything you get your hands on.
Only the strong survive. That's what my
I
mom
swear to
always
God.
told me. Mijo, only the strong
Me too.
survive.
I got that shit across my back. I live by that shit. Only strong survive. That's a motto in our family. We live by too.
But you know, back then when I was younger, my interpretation of that was always about brute strength. You know, power in numbers. How many people you can fight and kill and shoot and beat up, and that's not even the case. Once I grew up and I gained consciousness of myself, bro, I realized that it was the mind is the power.
It's the mind's the power
because,
of everything.
bro, when I was in prison, bro, it was the mind that I put all the pieces together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew what I was doing. I knew how all the pieces moved. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
day, when you go in your casket, what you got left, you can't take nothing with you. You feel me?
And that's what's sad, because you got a lot of people with a lot of knowledge and experience, and they don't share it, bro. Like, I feel like everything I've been through, everything that I go through is not just for me and mine, but it's for me to share and distribute, to teach, to build, to educate, to inspire, to motivate, all that shit.
And if people stop, because you gonna get you motherfuckers that gonna have some stupid shit to say all the time. You always gonna have some, and that's a lot of the thing. I want everybody to know, man. Fuck everybody got some bullshit to say about you. I had so many people tell me, I can't believe I'm even here right now talking. I'm sure you feel that way too. You know what I'm saying? But you get that shit out and you say you tell y'all stories, man. Tell y'all stories, tell y'all journeys. That's what's good. That's what motivated me. Listening to all my older cousins and everybody, all the people that I was around, everybody older than me growing up. You feel me? So like, maybe taught some of the bad shit that I wasn't really trying to, you know, should have been about. But now it was. I take all of that in and I learn from it, because up until I had kids, 3.5 years ago, I was still in that mindset. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that long ago. It wasn't until, honestly, I got an opportunity for a movie. I was still fighting the case and everything. I was like, just, I never thought to get on camera and do the movies and be an actor and shit. I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, I always knew I was like, I'm gonna be an actor, do some movies, or to be famous, do something. I was like, I'm gonna do something to make an impact, to do some shit, you know. And then the opportunity presented itself. Shout out to Janaea and Rocky Black. Go watch Turn of the Cheek on Amazon Prime or on Tubi if you haven't already. It is a beautiful film. It's actually a faith-based film, and it's not one of those faith-based films that's shoving religion down your throat. It's actually pretty edgy, so you can relate to it. You feel me? And she gave me an opportunity that really changed my life. You know, like that. I really like, you know, go back on that when I think of my journey when I got into doing this and leveling my life forward as far as my mindset as well as, you know, everything else. It was God sent, man, because I was like, I don't know what a monologue is. I don't know what none of this shit is. And she was like, you better get it together. She gave me more chances than I thought that I deserved. So really, that's why I really say, like, have faith, man. Have faith, whatever religion, whatever y'all believe in, have faith, man. That shit will take you further than anybody and anybody's words, you know what I'm saying? That shit will do wonders for you, for real.
You know, I really want to applaud you, bro, just because, you know, a minute ago you was like, you know, you changed, you know, your path, your direction once you had your kids. And you know, that's really honorable because it's a lot of people, a lot of men, just people in general who have kids and continue to live the way that they live. They don't change their lives. And I was one of them, bro. I had kids and I was young. I was still wild. I didn't know how to change. I thought that what I was what I was supposed to be for the rest of my life. I didn't know nothing about being different or changing or growing or nothing. All I knew was survival. You know what I mean? And so to hear you say that, you know, having my kids help me get on track, like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't make that transition, and that means that you have higher morale, higher standards, you know, for yourself and for your family and what you want in life. You know what I mean? And I really do respect that because you know, I grew up, bro, in the 80s and 90s, bro, where we were so self-destructive, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we all hated ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you wore blue or red or green or whatever your colors was, like, you know. And now it's like you know, you have people who have grown up, who have been through a lot, who are tired, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, losing the people to prison, losing people to death and ODs and drunk and alcohol and just people getting lost in the sauce, people never changing, being stuck in poverty, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I came home after damn near 20 years, bro, and it was just a whole new world, but it was better, though. It was better than what it was. And to see so much potential, so much talent, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm very proud of that, bro. You know what I mean?
You should be.
Because like I said before, I grew up with nothing but barriers. We didn't go over here. We didn't go over there. We didn't mess with them. We didn't mess with them.
Ain't nothing like how it is now. It ain't nothing like it was a whole different times, and that's another thing that has motivated me to keep the light going that I found that I had, cause like you got to find that shit in yourself sometimes, man. You know, and from learning from y'all experiences and from listening to y'all and being around, you know, all the other homies and shit growing up, and just also just going through so much so often. You feel me? That has made me just try to find the best in everything, like you said, man. And even when shit's bad and shit, all the odds is stacked against you, even when, you know, you short on cheese, everything, all of that, man, is just keep going, man. You just got to keep going. I've had numerous situations where I shouldn't be here, you know, and I got people that are watching me, man. I got people that look up to me. I got people that are like, man, he motivates me. But it's only because I've been able to receive other people instead of being so closed, you know, minded on shit. I've been able to receive shit that you telling me. I'm able to receive your stories. I'm ready to receive people. I'm opening up books and I ain't never read or be on no shit like that.
And
so
that is one of the things that kind of throws me off about society today, is because a lot of people are like disconnected, like antisocial, so bro. And I'm like, where did that come from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you got to break that down and find what you feel, because at the end of the day, a lot of that shit do be fear within yourself. You know, a lot of that shit be doing, and it's okay, but it ain't okay to stay on to that shit. You got to find a source of what you need to get you going. And
but then I see shit. Like it's a lot of shitty people though, bro. There's people who are predators, bro. They'll prey on you financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever, but monetary, everything, bro. People are predators. You know, people are always up to something, and it really discourages you from wanting to socialize.
Right? That's what I was about to say.
I really don't want to fuck with people, because every time I go out there, somebody hurts me, somebody, you know, breaks my heart, lies to me, betrays me on some bullshit, wants to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, so it's like I see both sides, but it's like, bro, God created humans, you know what I'm saying, to be able to multiply and to, you know, support one another and run the earth. You know what I'm saying?
That getting discouraged is a motherfucker, but it's natural because we're humans. You feel me? It's natural to get discouraged as humans. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like if you tell me, oh, well, your movies ain't shit right now. I'll be like, oh, well, all right, well, shit, I'm going to do them shit still. But, like, goddamn, let me go figure out, look at my shit, see what I need to do different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so people are opinionated.
Yeah, they're opinionated, which is respectful. Constructive criticism is going to come with the game, but you got to know what it is when people, you got to understand where people are in the place of their life when they say certain shit and how they mean it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't want to take the time to look deep into other people's shit. But if you want to understand the world, to understand yourself, you're going to have to take the time to do certain shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, shout out to everybody that is breaking out of anything that they coming out of, whether it's a loss, discouragement from anything that you're going through. Like, that shit don't last long. That shit do not last long. Like, you know, write that shit down. Get with us and we gonna make a movie about that shit. You hear me? Put the songs together, get your clothes together, get whatever the case is, and move through that, because that's the way I look at shit. This is a platform where dreams can be fucking made. You hear me? Your dreams, what you think of and what you want to be doing, that shit's happening right now. You doing this shit right now. We doing this shit right now.
Our dreams are collabing right now,
it's
bro.
Collaborating. Guess what?
I got merch. You got merch. You
shit.
got talent. I got talent.
What?
We got show. Like everything.
When this shit ends, what we gonna do? We gonna go back to our lives. But guess what? We got this. Y'all got this. It's like another life, but it's still yours. However you gotta look at it to push you forward, to get you to doing what you dreaming of doing. Like, we here. We just I'm here to say that I'm sure you here to say, if we could do it, I'm sure anybody can do it. If you're capable, and everybody's got the same 24 hours.
But not only that, if you got a goal, if you have goals, you have to be around people who have goals and have similar goals.
Got to.
Because if you have all these great ideas and ambitions and you around
bums
and losers and people that don't want to do shit and ain't doing shit, because it's always somebody who ain't got shit that's telling you what you need to do to go get something.
Cool, but how the fuck you actually gonna do that? Like, people throwing your ideas down like, oh, that's cool, but how you actually gonna, like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make this shit happen.
I've had people break down a whole scenario for me on how to get rich.
Right.
And I'm like, well, how come you haven't done it? You know what I'm saying?
What? I don't want to hear.
Like, I appreciate you trying to share knowledge to me, but bro, you can't tell me what to do when you ain't even did it yourself.
And then they come with the fine print. They want some cheese. They need to fuck out my face. You understand? You know. But hey, I'm willing to invest in anything that's giving the same and equal energy. That's what I say to myself now. Anything I get involved in, you gotta have the same energy that I'm reciprocating to you. You know what I'm saying? It may not always be like. There might be times where, hey man, can you do me a favor? That's different. But like I'm saying, you got to be involved, like how I'm involved, or I got to be involved or how you're involved. It can't be no like that. That's where shit don't work. Partnerships and all that. Don't get into no partnerships with nobody that ain't excited as you are about what you're talking about. Basically, is the point that I'm getting.
And integrity is important, bro.
Yeah,
but the thing about that is like we could start out, from the bottom.
Yeah.
And once we get to the top, people change, you know what I'm saying? Or
100%.
even in the midst of the process, like all of a sudden things are changing, we're growing, we're getting better, we're getting bigger, we're getting more, and then people change.
Yeah, and they change
and that's the
up
thing
quick.
too. Like I've grown up with people for 10 and 20 years. You think you know them, and then all of a sudden money's on the table, or an opportunity, or a female, or whatever it may be.
I don't even know who you are no more.
Yeah, for real. Changes their whole life around, bro. And you be like, damn.
That's why, honestly, I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking January 15th. I told myself I wanted to try to, make sure I got discipline still and be able to just be like, no, I don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really bringing me in situations that are bettering me, even in situations where we have just a social drink and stuff like that. That's not something that's really helping or benefiting me. And it also puts you in fake situations. You know what I'm saying? It'll sometimes put you in this is just my opinion. Everybody can do whatever they want. Yeah. I only say that just because
This is your story. This is your show tonight, baby.
Me.
Tell it how it is.
I'd have been hospitalized. I'd almost lost my life. I done had, I done came a long way, man. I used to have problems with, with drugs and alcohol real bad. I used to run the street. I used to be a motherfucker. I used to say knucklehead just like how we all used to be. But I've just found like my place is a place, like my place where I need my career to head is a place of business. You feel me? And like, I need to be professional at all times. I need to be clear-headed at all times. Like, I smoke, you feel me? Like, that's just me. I'm a smoke down, you know what I'm saying? But at the right place at the right time, because I've caught myself
after 5.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, exactly. I done kind of limited myself to where I was a wake up, boom, wake up, like all day long type shit. Now I'm just kind of like, when it's necessary to wind down and reward myself for how the things that I've done in my day. I got through my day. Boom, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. But I'm just saying that to say, be conscious of who you're getting involved in, what you're doing at all times. Even if you have a meeting with somebody, it's your favorite person you ever want to have a meeting and collab with, that does not mean that person is going to have the same type of view of you and your value to them. So I'll just say that to just be clear-headed on everything you do in business and anything.
But that's from growing up in the hood. It makes you just you think of. You're just like thinking of angles.
Like I'm thinking of angles and shit, how I could get better and really, you know what I'm saying, put this shit to where I could really make the best of myself and really look at things in the best way. I'm like, let me take this away so I can maybe freak this while I talk to this person.
So that's a creative thinker. That's a critical thinker.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people who drive themselves crazy and can't even sleep and can't even live at night because they constantly thinking about, what they're going through, who can they trust, you know what I'm saying?
I still got them nights, man.
And it's terrible, bro.
That shit, that does not make you irregular or not normal or none of that shit. That shit happening to me, happening to me. I don't, you ask my nephew, man, I'll be up, I get home late as hell. Sometimes 11 to 12 at night. And then when I get home, I want to take my shower, get clothes, and then I'm studying. I'm studying movies. I'm either studying what I should be doing for the next day, who I need to be reaching out to. And a lot of that stems from just me. I'm a hyper motherfucker sometimes. So like I got this energy, I got this drive. I got to keep on to that
dog.
shit.
I like
you know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying? I sleep when I need to sleep. You feel me? I'm 28 years old. I got hella gray hairs in my shit, but it's for a purpose. I want to see where I want to be able to stand back and be like, all right, a few years ago when I didn't have kids and right now I can see a difference, not just because people are telling me, but I can feel good about myself by doing that shit, So like, them days still happen. Everybody still have bad days. Everybody still got sleepless nights. We fucking humans. So, don't think that y'all the only ones and you can't get stuff done and you just got to keep waiting for the
on
right
days
time.
like that, bro, I go to bed.
I go to bed, bro.
Nigga ain't got nothing nice to say. Nigga just miserable. Everything
I do
you
my
see,
best.
look
I take care of my responsibilities.
I blow and I go to sleep.
Yeah,
wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Start fresh.
Yeah,
Start
because,
fresh.
Like they say, misery need company. Motherfucker having a bad day. You
devil
having a
wants your
bad day,
ass.
and you want to go everywhere and make people miserable and start picking fights and arguments and this and that.
Don't
Man, they
need
got
that.
time for that
No,
shit,
they got
bro.
time for that shit.
Take your miserable ass
that
home,
type
take
of shit
you a
make
nap.
The devil happy as hell.
Yeah,
that ain't
no
our
doubt,
mission.
bro.
That ain't our
and
mission.
The devil
no
don't take no breaks, dog.
Nah,
you know what I'm
don't.
saying? He come to you in all kinds of different forms,
Yeah, and that ain't our game no more.
But I love the fact though how you tap in with yourself though, bro. Like you said, on the alcohol, you want to make sure that you still conscious, you still disciplined, you still focused, and you still have control over your urges. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I learned when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I would fast. I'd go 30 days without meat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just testing my own strength, my own discipline. You know what I mean? And for you to be out here doing it, because everybody out here, bro, feed the flesh. Ain't nobody tapping into the spirit, bro.
No.
Everything is about the flesh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got motherfuckers out here turning themselves into human cartoons and shit. They got the big red boots on, and people are being creative. It's all good,
right,
but tap in with yourself though. You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
half of y'all can't even carry a conversation with a motherfucker. You know?
Cannot. Can't tell nothing besides what you got. Just one track minded type shit. Yeah, that's just, I can't do it. I try to anytime I'm around somebody like that, I'll spend me a couple minutes on being like trying to pick their brain a little bit and being like, oh, okay, maybe he just think like this. Maybe I don't.
Because I try to be open minded. I try to be open minded.
Bro, I've had so many ventures, man. I've done so many I've done so many different we sit here and chop it up about a business idea. I'm going to be like, all right, I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? What we got to do? I'm open to everything. I'll give everything a chance for a first time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm never just closed minded and be like, nah, that's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance, but not enough of a chance where it's going to go against me. I might take a little bit of a loss of my time or something like that. And that's really like a loss of somebody else's time because I put my all into everything I do. Whether it's this conversation, whether it's you got some stickers you making or something and you want to push them and I'll invest or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the second I start seeing funny shit happening,
Yeah,
bad for business.
For sure.
That shit bad for business.
And that's good though, bro, because there's some people that don't know how to walk away from that shit.
No, I walk away,
that's that misguided loyalty that people will stay even though they uncomfortable and they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? They'll stay.
Is real. I don't got no fake loyalty. You got. If I see that shit fake from mile away, I'm gonna respectfully decline. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I did this. Let's finish this off and then break away. And we ain't no love lost and nothing like that.
But it's brothers and sisters in the hood who had that same kind of loyalty, and they dead now. You know what I'm saying? Or they in prison 100%. Doing life because they wanted to be loyal to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's that circumstantial love. Mm-hmm. You know, that's one of the things I learned in prison too. Circumstantial love and unconditional love. You know what I mean? And then knowing the difference.
Hey, that shit's done got me.
You know.
That what did you say? Unconditional and
that unconditional and that circumstantial.
That circumstantial,
you know, because like when we in the joint, everybody the bros, or we do anything for the bros.
That circumstantial.
You niggas go home, they sent the nigga a picture or not. You know, it's just circumstantial. Yeah, we love each other because we all we got right now. You know what I'm saying? But let the shit change and the love change. You know what I'm saying?
And that shit'll take over you. You'll like you said earlier, you'll make yourself feel like you gotta be a certain type of way. You ain't gotta be a certain type of way. You are who you are. And the shit pop off, you're gonna naturally do what you gotta do to survive.
Absolutely.
So it ain't no way to constantly have this false narrative that I gotta keep drinking, I gotta keep smoking, I gotta keep the heater on me everywhere I go. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't put myself in situations where I feel there's gonna be something of some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? If I know that there might be a situation with some people, I'll either fall back or I'll make sure that we good and we good wherever we go. You feel me? I'm usually good everywhere I go, no matter where I go.
Even like my man BY, he was just on here last week, bro. I don't know if you know BY. He's a good brother, man. And, you know, he owns Legendary Barber Lounge. The nigga was out having a night of fun, got shot 8 times, bro.
I did see that when I was going through your page.
And I'm like, damn, bro, like you weren't even supposed to be here, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to learn something from that because, like I said, I know guys who have been shot multiple times on multiple different occasions, and they still like, nigga, I'm Tupac. They can't kill me. I'm hard to kill. I'm like, bro,
got shot 12 times, still out here trying to be on that. Still, I'm like, maybe you should sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, especially if you got kids or just if nothing else, nigga. At least your life, yourself,
life
man.
Or something, you know.
Because I don't want, you know, somebody you can end up in a shit bag or something. Who want to live like that in a wheelchair or something like that?
Like
you know what I mean?
Some people don't learn, but that's what our job, bro, doing what we doing right now is to do, bro. It's a blessing that you was able to put this together and be able to reach out to whoever's viewing it, to the world, and get that message out, because you don't never know somebody scrolling through that feel like that and could watch it and hear one thing out of all the shit that we saying. I know that's how I know that's how I got out of this mindset, bro. I started listening to people. I started, like, when I see a podcast, I was like, damn, that's how another human being thinks. That's not just, I don't look at it too deep. That's like another human that's doing good for themselves and how they think, and that's like what's getting them somewhere. I look at what gets people places, you know, their mindset and shit. And I'm just like, man, it takes a while. I'd be lying if I say I'm not perfect, man. I still
None of us are, bro.
I still got my ways and shit that I got to work on. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, you got to get something. You got to learn something from every situation that you're able to survive off of. You know what I'm saying? That shit. That's the main thing, man.
Ain't no doubt about it, bro.
That's the main
thing. And then to share the knowledge, though. To share what you learned from that.
Sharing and learning.
I suffered, but I made it, and this is what I learned from it. And let me teach you about it. So if you ever reach this point, you know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody telling us that shit. Everybody's telling us all the wrong shit. So.
Yeah, I mean, the male figures in my life were drug dealers, gang members, killers. Beating their wives,
beating their women,
drinking, snorting coke, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up. That's what was being a man to me, you know what I'm saying? How many women you could sleep with, how much drugs you could sell, how much money you made. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm a man. That's what make me a man. Man, I
was wrong. How much situations that done got me to where, like, I look back like, man, but I ain't mad at none of that shit. I ain't mad because guess what? Everybody that is still here, everybody that, you know, maybe have influenced me to be that person back, I'm not that person no more. And if you feel that you that person no more, you're not. Because the past is the past, my baby. The past is the past, and we learn from that shit. We don't carry it with us, you know. And what my main goal is, I want to be able to make sure that we all eat. Everybody.
Man, bro.
Everybody.
I be breaking
However,
bread,
I'll be breaking bread, bro. I don't care if you got a cleaning business. I don't care if you want to be a school bus driver. You want to buy you a bus. I don't give, like, I want to be able to put whoever in position, and I'm not doing it as a type of like, I want to be a godly figure and do it. No, I want to be able to put anybody that I can help. Just like how the small gestures that got me through my life to help me survive, bro. I've been homeless. I lived in Chicago. I was homeless in Chicago. I had people that were kind enough to let me sleep in a space that was half the size of this shit and sleep on little kid bunk and shit like that, you know? Like, so with all that being said, man, just count your blessings, man.
Yeah.
Count your blessings,
definitely.
bro. You know, that shit. You could do that.
Because you
shit.
never know what you got until you ain't got it no more, man.
I swear to God.
For real.
I swear to God, man. And when you in a position to feel pain is universal. Pain is universal. You don't need the exact same pain as everybody else to understand. You know? Sometimes you could get somebody that's never been anything like what we've been through, and they're like, but they got the same mindset and they want to be on the same shit that you want. You know, that's a blessing, man. It's God putting people in you. Don't not listen to what God put in front of your face. They come in mysterious ass ways, you know.
Definitely.
But don't ignore that shit, man.
And I'm not like, I'm not like religious like that, but I like to live in the liking of Jesus.
Me as well.
Jesus Christ, the man that he was. You know what I'm saying? The man that, he was for people, the gifts that he had, you know what I'm saying, were God given, you know what I mean? And with all his gifts and his talents and his blessings, bro, he could have been sitting with the kings and the queens and the jesters and castles and all, but he wasn't, bro. He was in the hood. He was in the trenches where the people were sick and they were ill and they were ignorant. They were thieves and they were murderers and they were violent. And that's where he was at. That's where he was putting the work at. And he didn't have nothing, but whatever he had, he broke bread. He turned water into wine, baby. He made sure everybody had fish and everybody had bread. You know what I'm saying? And I like to live like that, bro.
Like that.
It just gets discouraging. It gets frustrating. It gets disappointing because there's so many people who will take whatever you willing to give, but will not put nothing on the table. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
who won't?
the test.
And that gets frustrating for me, bro, because I went through a process in my life where I resented myself. I resented my own heart because I'm like, damn, I ain't never supposed to feel bad about doing something good. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's people. You can't control people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people.
This. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people just don't
really only control that.
Yeah, but it gets frustrating. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
Where you start to look at yourself like, damn, what am I doing wrong?
Right,
you know
because
what I'm saying?
there's been times where I've been, like you said, I'll take a loss in a situation like that because, like, a person to discourage you from something you get for, and you. I've had shit where everything that I got taken from me from something that I felt that I did. And like you said, you discourage yourself.
Or you supporting and showing love and you just doing your best and being righteous.
Shit.
And you don't get no feedback. You ain't getting no, you know what I mean?
Since a kid, that's God testing you, man. That's testing you. That's you being a soldier, and he giving you more battle to fight. He giving you more war to fight. Hey, but at least we coming home from the war, even if we got scars.
And that's how I look at it, bro. I look at it like it's a test.
It's a
because
test.
You got to hold on to that faith, bro.
The way I want to react, I can't react. You feel me? The way that I want to do things, it's not gonna be in the light. It's not gonna be in the light of right. You feel me? So I can't react on that type of shit no more. It's where before I was like, I want to get my get back. I want to get, it ain't about none of that because your karma is real, man. Your karma is real.
Karma is real than a bitch.
You want to keep trying to get even with the world?
Listen,
you ain't going to. You're not.
You know how they say, let go and let God?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real, nigga. I let go and let God. I learned how to pick and choose my battles in life, bro,
like
because whatever decisions you make, you got to live with it. You know,
shit.
and then I learned that sometimes in life, dog, the sins of the fathers are passed on to the sons. And I always prayed I never wanted my sons to pay for my sins, nigga, because I did a lot of bullshit in my life.
That's why I work so hard, bro. I don't sleep. I try to wake up every morning with the intent to do everything I can to get better, get my kids in a better situation. situation and better everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they deserve the most. That's my main objective is my family,
Bro, I'm still paying, bro. I went to prison, bro, for 17 years, nigga. And when I came home, nigga, neither one of my sons, Victor and Emilio, still don't want shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's like a big void in my life, bro, that I just don't, I can't feel, you know what I mean? And I'm still paying. I'm still paying because as long as I'm suffering, you know what I'm saying, I'm still paying for the shit that I've done.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course, but that's natural for us to be, you know, upset, to be confused and be why. But at the end of the day, like you said, you gotta let things play its course. Everything has a process. You know, with having kids and from older homies that I have that have kids that are my age or younger and stuff, and they've had similar, so they come out and they don't want nothing to do. They mad. They mad like, why would you leave me and all that and everything and be confused? I've been out here for this long. You know what I'm saying? Going through all this type of shit. Where was you at? That comes with a young mind, though. You know what I'm saying? That comes with a young mind. That comes with somebody that hasn't understood life yet for real in its entirety. You know, which you can't blame nobody for that. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is try to put your hand out and put whatever guidance you can for in hope and pray. I know I'm gonna say pray for you. I'm gonna say pray for your sons to get to just to gain consciousness,
thank you, bro.
For real.
For
because
real,
that's
bro.
all it is. All it is.
That means
just,
the world to me, bro.
I'm dead ass
prayer
serious,
is
bro.
powerful, bro.
Prayer, the power
I believe that's what got me
bro.
through everything. People
it
were
is.
praying
That's what got
for
me through
I said,
everything,
God
too.
heard all your prayers because
bro.
I'm here. You know what I mean?
That's all that I've had. I've been in the cold with nothing, like real home, like really with nothing, and all I've had is just please, just let me wake up tomorrow. Please let me get a meal. Please let me just meet somebody that feel like they care. You feel me? Like, and it's and we're here now. You feel me? Like, even with my nephew, and he's been through a lot. He's been through a whole lot. I don't want to put his whole life out here and everything, but he doesn't have his parents. You know, he's got me. He's got a few other family members, and I keep him so. That's why I work how I work. I live how I live. And even him, like, it was hard for him to get that light and see why he was upset at stuff that his family has done. He was not able to understand me in my full entirety and what I was trying to do as far as to try to just guide him in the right direction. But we ain't never gonna quit. We ain't never gonna stop trying to preach the good and try to just, hey, everything ain't as bad as it seems. It's gonna seem like it's the worst. It's like we are living in hell. It's our perception. It's the way we look at things. It's the way we all gonna die one of these days. We ain't gonna live forever.
Every day we closer to death.
Every day we getting closer to death. Every time that you go ahead and you waste a day, and you know it's just another day to waste. Like, you can do that. You can do that all you want, but what you're gonna get out of life is what matters. Finding your purpose in life is what matters. It may take a minute. You may not know right away, but be open-minded. Be open-minded and know that there's love out here. There's love out here. There's, you know, there could be the toughest, biggest killer in the hood. Still got a heart. You feel me? Like, that's real because I know some of them. And, you know, and they still crave for that from their family. They still want that, and they don't got the right ways of going about it, or they don't know how to vocalize or whatever. So, like, this is amazing that you were able to do this. I'm sure that your sons will eventually hear something you got to say. I pray on
hope,
it,
bro. I always hope sooner than later, because, like, before, bro, you know, I sometimes I thank God that I didn't get to raise my sons, because I would have raised them according to who I was then. And I would have just raised my sons to be who I was then. You know what I mean? I would have destroyed them, you know? But now, the man that I am today, I just feel like they're missing out on so much, because I had so much love for them. I have so much to teach them, so much to show, so much I want to do. And then, you know, like, I didn't get raised with my father, you know what I'm saying? And my father rode my bit out with me, though. It was crazy because he was never active in my life. But when I went to prison, he was active the whole time. Wow. And then, like, a year before I got out of prison, he passed away. So it was fucked up, because, you know, I got out at 40 years old and I still had that inner child that wanted to have that relationship with my father. So that shit was taken away from me. So I said, well, you know what? At least when I get home, I'll be able to build with my sons and be a good father and fill that void. And then when I came home and my sons rejected me, it was like, damn, like, I ain't ever going to get to fill that void, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been home?
I've been home 3.5 years now, you know. I mean, I got my daughter Selena. I love her. That's my baby. She's
Selena?
my oldest one.
That's my daughter's name.
Yeah. Damn, for real.
Yeah.
And you know, she rocks out with dad, man. But you know, my kids, they were 1, 3, and 5 when I left. You know what I'm saying? So they were babies, man. And all they know is what people have ever told them. You know what I mean? But it's like I want to pour into them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to invest so much love and time and energy in them, you know what I mean? But it gets frustrating, it gets discouraging, you know what I'm saying? And then you want to blame and just place the blame, you know. But like I said, bro, that's how karma is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I live the way that I live, because I'm still paying for shit, and I don't want to keep on piling shit on myself, bro. That's why I always righteous, be honest, just be a good person, you know what I'm saying? And I don't got no expectations from nobody anymore, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
so
that's the real, because we got to stay strong as people, but it's okay to not just be strong all the time. We that armor, as many times you got to replace your armor sometimes, man. You got to take that armor off and put it next to your bed sometimes, and kind of relax and be able to just receive the way that the world, the universe is putting things in front of you. Like, it's a blessing that you've been home for 3.5 years, bro. I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I'm glad that you're home.
Thank you, brother.
I'm glad that you're home for real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'm glad that you're able to be comfortable to talk about this on camera. And I know that your sons is going to eventually see this, whether they want to hear it, want to like whatever. Like you said, there's a lot of blame, and they only know what's been told to them. That's I've got that in my family as well, with a couple family members and shit. And even myself, I've been through situations like that. So like.
And it's normal in our community. It's normal for everybody to wear T-shirts with loved ones and hoodies with loved ones and feel like, bro, it's like our people are insensitive anymore to death. It's like another one bites the dust. Like, we ain't even emotionally connected to our loss anymore, bro.
To tell you how many, like, it's close to, like, to shed them tears, sometimes you just can't do it because, like you said, you're so insensitive to situations. It's hard to just... It's hard to feel like how you want to feel. Like, until you really just by yourself and that shit hit you. You know? But that goes to the whole point is, don't wait till it's too late to build connections. Don't wait till it's too late to look at somebody in their eyes, man, that you love, that you care about, that you've cared about, that's been around, that's done something for you. Do not wait, man, because it hurts. That shit hurts and you can't get them back. You know, build while you can, and even if they're not relationships and the people ain't really in the place of life to where they want to be on what you want to be on, it doesn't matter. You know, like make it short times and periods where you speak. Just make sure you try to make an impact wherever you can before it's too late, because just from, I know from your experience, from my experience, from our community's experience, it's just a lot of death, man. There's too many, like you said, T-shirts. There's too many lovers, too many people that I talked to years ago that I used to be close with that all of a sudden just come up missing, and it's just like, damn, man.
I know. My cousin, little Andy, they call him Ranger, bro. He was original TMC, bro. Yeah. And he didn't wake up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wake up the other day, you know? Alcohol, you know what I'm saying? It's always murder, alcohol, drugs, ODs. You know,
ODs has been,
you know, rest in peace, T. Fluky. You know, we were just celebrating, you know, his memorial the other day, and it's like every week or weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Even like my man, like my man's Ghetto, rest in peace. He, like, just. If you need somebody to talk to and you feeling a way, like, as men, it's easy to feel like you want to give up, man. It's really easy to just let that shit take over. But like you said, so many situations could keep piling on you, frustrate you. You keep trying to do the right thing.
Then you start thinking about yourself dying. Like, damn, I'm going to die. When I'm going to die.
Them suicidal thoughts is real, man.
Yeah,
them
for
thoughts
real.
Is real. I'll be lying to say if I didn't have them. I've been lying to say if I didn't grow from them. I've been lying to say if I didn't fail at it. You feel me? There's been real dark times in my life. And I know there has been in a lot of other people that has shared the same things that we came from. But you could be around these people a lot, and like you said, it's that circumstantial shit. Don't just be around somebody that you claim that you love and not really see what's really going on with them. Like, let them talk. Don't be, you don't always gotta crack on niggas and talk shit and always make fun. Like, that shit, that shit it's not positive, man. Try to be positive in the best way that you can. And if anybody feeling the type of way and they got to talk to somebody or they need something to get out or they got an event that they want to, there's hella events all the time. There's premieres all the time. Hit us up. Come out. Chop it up with me. Meet me. I want to meet you. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I really want that shit. I want to build connections. I want you to be, hey, my phone's right here. My phone's right here. My phone's usually always by me, and if I'm bad at answering, I'm going to get back with you. You tell me it's urgent or something you want to talk about, like I'm with that, man.
Let us help cultivate your interests, your talents. Let us bring the best out of you.
All of that, man. Like
that's what people like us do. We bring the best out of other people, bro.
For real. That's my
just
goal.
like people come around and bring the worst out in them. Yeah. We are the type of people, we come in and we bring the best out in you.
That's not us no more. I'm not trying to bring the bad out of nobody. I'm not trying to match energy. If you trying to bring the worst out of me, because I don't like feeling like that. I don't do good with that type of shit. So I just ain't got time or energy for that shit.
I lived a whole life for that shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
A whole life of it.
I'm young. I've learned. Like, I don't want to make the same mistakes that my. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you to have to go spend 17 years, to learn what you need to learn.
Yeah,
Take my word for it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And then you got your own intelligence. You have your own purpose, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like
that shit make
you got your own mission, bro.
I got a mission, bro, and I want everybody to be on a mission, bro. I don't need everybody to be on the same mission as me, but I want y'all to be on some shit. You feel me? I want everybody. Yeah, them Southwest niggas really brought their A game and really put their name on the map with this shit. Cause like Moolah Films is doing their thing. McGraw Ave, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to T, shout out to Thomas, shout out. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? We got it playing right now. You know, it's on the TV right now. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, damn, that's love. That's what's up, because that shit real. It's worldwide. That shit worldwide, man. I'm really trying to expand. I'm really having these thoughts and this creative mindset, so that way we can show our culture how that shit need to be.
And
shown,
I love it. I love it because we're finally being seen. We're finally being heard through McGraw Ave, through
everybody
BMF.
Want to see us
through,
too.
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
Want to see us.
We want to see us.
We need a spin-off of
I love seeing us win.
Yeah,
I love seeing us win. You know what I mean?
For real,
it's nice to see us
shit.
in a positive light and a productive light of doing good.
That shit made me want to get up and start jumping around and getting to the next project, getting to the next thing.
Because, man, people used to talk about Detroit like we just were trash. We weren't shit, bro. And we weren't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying, bro? And we came up from under that shit, bro. You know, and we are getting it.
Right now,
with no help, though. With no help. Nobody came in from Cali. Nobody came in from somewhere else and invested in us. We were just tired of the shit, bro. And we're like, let's make it happen.
That's
Captain.
the beauty. And that's the beauty of being able to network with everybody that I have been able and had the luxury to work with in this film industry. All the filmmakers, everybody that is involved with the film. Like,
shout out to Emilio Cuevas, my dog. He did the intro. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro to the podcast.
We have to link up with you too. Get some shit together for sure. We
Yeah,
we definitely on all of that though, man. Like for real. I'm trying to get this to be a whole entire movement, bro. I'm trying to have a whole movement. Like I was saying, I'm just grateful to fucking I'm grateful to have worked with everybody. Be able to collab with everybody and see how everybody works. You know, be able to be a sponge, and everywhere that I go, everywhere that I go, I want to learn. I want to learn. Yep. I want to learn. I want to be able to, you know, make things of my own, so that way I know for myself. And I encourage everybody to do the same. If you're skeptical on some shit that you want to do, get your feet wet. See what you want to do. See what avenue you want to take. You know, run with it.
And network, man.
And network, bro.
Your net worth is determined by your network. You have to build bridges. You have to talk with people. You have to brainstorm. You have to get ideas. You have to share ideas. Mm-hmm. It's somebody out there that's got a great idea they've been holding on to for 5-10 years and ain't did shit with it. And then somebody else going to come up with the same idea. Mm-hmm. You know what, man? Shout out to my man Antonio Segura. The brother, he buys and sells pallets. You know what I'm saying? He buys and sells and restores pallets. You know what I'm saying?
He just started that, right?
He created his own lane, his own business, something nobody thought of, and he's started his own business. He's doing good, and I
Yeah.
applaud that brother, man. I'm
think
like,
little
dog, you
cousin
thought
Ovando
you think outside the
do that
box
with
instead
him.
of doing what everybody
Yeah.
else is doing. Let me get a bag. Let me sell some dope. Let me rob a nigga. Let me come up on. No, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sell pallets. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
shout
take.
out to them.
Yeah,
Shout out to them for
yeah,
real, bro. Because I
for
remember
real.
if I'm correct, I think he's like my little cousin, Hano, and him, he's his partner or something like that.
Okay.
And he had told me and said, yeah, cuz we about to start doing these pallets and see like I'm gonna start doing this. He was telling me like, oh, I'm gonna just see how it works, and they doing that shit. I'm like, man, do that shit full
Every
throttle,
time I
bro.
see pallets,
If you
nah, I
need me to
think of
help
that
or
brother.
whatever, yeah, bro.
I'm like,
that
that's
shit-
money. He sees
that's
money in that
bro.
shit.
Like that shit's real. You know how many things is out here like that? That all it takes
Mm-hmm.
is for somebody go get you an LLC. Go do that shit. Find out what you got to do. It ain't hard. We got the internet. Get that shit
Yup.
together and start moving.
Like
and
they
grooving.
say, man, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Man,
bro.
I swear to God, man.
know.
And I know we limited on time, right? It's almost that
good.
time, right? But before we go, there's some movies that I want y'all to check out. That Turn of the Cheek on Amazon Prime and Tubi. Three Keys is a comedy. Shout out to Mina Monroe. We had just had the premiere for If I Can't. We're having another premiere March 18th. That's going to be a really powerful movie that Mina really put her heart into, as she does every film that she produces. I'm grateful to be in both of them. And go watch Three Keys. Parental discretion advised on Tubi and on Amazon. That shit goes hard. That's my dog Kamal Smith. Shout out to Kamal Smith. He's really helped me. I actually shadow him and learn from him as a director. He's one of the best directors in the fucking game. Is the best director. One of the best, I should say, because there's a couple real good ones. But Parental discretion advised. That was a real good movie. Of course, McGraw Ave. Check that out. And then be on the lookout. March 25th. Undying Love. That's gonna be some shit. That shit gonna be pressure. You hear me?
Yeah.
That shit gonna be
Let
pressure.
them see it, man.
I got
Let them
tickets.
see it, man.
Got the pressure.
Yeah,
I got
that's right.
I got women's and men's joggy suits. I got all these shirts in different flavors, all type of different flavors.
How can
I
they
got
find
the tickets. I got the tickets on deck, VIP, general admission, whatever y'all need. I pull up on you. I got physical tickets. We having a VIP catered, drinks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some merch that y'all can take with you for the VIP. So get at me. My Instagram is Dom Ovando, DOMOVANDO _. And then my Facebook is Dominic Ovando. That's my name. Y'all get with me. Get them orders in. Let me know if y'all want some tickets. There's a lot of shit coming up. And as we just spoke about, it seemed like July 7th we gonna put some shit together
July
for
7th,
that.
we're gonna have that summer bash,
And,
baby.
Just stay in tune, stay tapped in, man. We gonna be coming heat every time we step on the map with each other, man. For real, I'm glad
No
we made
doubt.
this connection.
No
for sure.
doubt, Kate. Man, listen, that's a power move right there,
Yeah,
baby.
for real.
You know
That's
what I'm
how we
saying?
doing. Power
And it
Moves
was right on
23.
time too.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
shit right on time. That shit was perfect. I think I just followed you too. You was like, man, come on the podcast,
sure
man.
did, yeah.
So I've been watching you for a minute, and I'll be terrible. I need to get better on social media. If y'all want to run my social media and do my shit for me, I'll pay y'all. So if somebody's good at that shit, I know my nephew been helping me out and stuff, but I'm getting better at it and shit. But hell yeah, man, it's a blessing, man.
And also, man, May 20th, DHDC, we're having another expungement fair. So, you know, that's another way that we helping the hood and people get a fresh start.
Damn,
you know what I'm
straight.
saying?
I gotta get to that.
Any felonies that do not carry life, you will be able to qualify as long as they're between 5 to 7 years old. So come and get your expungements. I don't think there's any limits on how many felonies or misdemeanors or any of that type of stuff. So, you know, as May 20th, DHDC 1211 Trumbull. Make sure you guys come through and you know, get you a fresh start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's. I didn't know that. I think I need to come to there because I need to get.
Yeah,
some
I
shit off
got
my
you,
shit.
bro. You'll
For
see
real.
the flyers. I'll
I've
hit
been-
you up personally and be like, bro, come on, it's
Yeah,
time.
that'd be dope. And then also, I think we got I think March 11th. Let me just double check so I ain't just saying shit to say it. But I believe March 11th is a giveaway in the community of Southwest. Giveaway for the community for let me see. I should have prepared this shit, but yeah, right here. Okay, so March 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I have a link on my on my page, on my Facebook page. I'm going to reshare it to my story and reshare it again for anybody that is interested. But if you know anybody, let them know. From 11 to 2 p.m. will be the giveaway. And from 2 to 4 will be entertainment. So pop out. I'll give all y'all the information on the link provided in my social media. And, yeah, just try to support and do everything we can.
Shout out to L&R Photo Booth, my friends Liz and Rob. Thank you. I love you guys for all your support. Spring's right around the corner. My brother's going to be back in motion. LA Landscaping. My brother Zoe, holla at him. You can Google LA Landscaping, get his information and reach out to him. You know, shout out to everybody, man, who out there taking care of their business, man. Single dads, single moms. You know, if y'all together, if y'all separate, however you guys are doing it, man, we rooting for you. Much love to y'all. And, you know, thank you for tuning in. And we'll be back next Monday with another great story to tell. Much love to y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all. Much love.